Hi there, Texas Dust Fart here. We're doing a product review of the Taurus Model 85 38 Special. Small 5-shot revolver my wife had picked out years ago. I wasn't too enthused about the weapon at first, but it kind of grown on me. I use this one quite a bit. Of all the weapons I have, I find this one here most convenient. I do a lot of work outside, and living here in West Texas, there's a lot of little things that we run into, mostly snakes and stuff. This just slides in my back pocket and carries very well. Okay. One thing I like about revolvers is it takes whatever ammunition you can fit into it. You'll see I've got a 125 grain jacketed hollow point. Got the snake shot, which I did a video on loading those, and this does really well in this weapon here, but you have to be in close because the 2-inch barrel has a wide pattern. I've got my little target load here, 158 grain semi-wad cutter and 158 grain lead semi-wad cutter hollow point, the old FBI load. Now then, as you can see, I've replaced the hand grips from the original wooden grips with a set of Hogue rubber hand grips. Now that makes it a lot easier to fire, and it just feels a little bit better in the hand. It does slow down the use of the speed loader here. Doesn't quite fit in as well as it would with the wooden grips, but still, it does alright. Okay, make sure that's unloaded. Now a little accessory I have here is it's called a ammo wallet. I don't remember where I got this, but I've looked everywhere. I can't seem to find it anymore. Holds 12 rounds. It's made for a 6-shooter, but so I have a couple extra rounds after a couple of loads. Again, that fits right in your pocket just like a wallet would. Okay, I know a lot of guys out there are automatic fanatics, and some people look down on Taurus. This gun has really served me well. I've lost count of how many snakes and rats and I think even a couple of raccoons I've shot with this thing here. It's a good little carry gun. With the Hogue hand grips, it really can't be used very much as a concealed weapon because this does add a little bit of bulk to it. But other than that, I find it quite useful. Of course, we just slide the revolver release up, slide it out, it needs to be cleaned. Okay, just drop your bullets in and close it. Nice thing about a revolver is that it doesn't take a lot of training. Okay, it fires double action or single action, so if you have a misfire, say fires, there's nothing else to do but pull the trigger again. It doesn't take long to figure out how to open it, how to load it, how to close it, and squeeze the trigger. There's no slide lock, there's no magazine release. It's just a very plain, simple, reliable gun, and it's really served us well. I say us because my wife, uses it always. My wife always fires at double action, and her thinking is if we get into a tight situation, she doesn't want to have to worry about pulling the hammer back, and she is very good with it. I don't really recommend a snub nose for a lady's first gun. Until a lady gets very proficient, or anybody actually gets very proficient, the snub nose is just a little bit twitchy. Okay, it's just as accurate as any other weapon. It's just it takes a little bit more practice in aiming it because of the short barrel, and you have a short aiming sight. Okay, so it doesn't take much to be off. But I've seen her go up against guys who fire all the time and hold her own, sometimes besting some of my friends who fire quite often. And I've seen a lot of people embarrassed when they think they can fire this weapon and hit, and they really don't. There's another video I have, Brian defends with the 38 Snubby. Now that he's fired a lot of different weapons, and he hit 1 out of 5. Okay, usually my wife at double action will be embarrassed if she hits 4 out of 5. I'm bragging on her, but I should because I've got a great wife. Okay, I think that's enough about the Taurus Model 85. This is Texas Dust Fart. Keep it real.